Think we're live, but I just click exist in broadcast, so I gotta check what's fucking happening.
Okay, let me. I'll check on my own YouTube.
Yeah, you can check. It says that we're live.
Okay, let me. I'll check on my own YouTube.
Yeah, you can. We don't have a title. Title right here. Description. Playlist. No, it's not meant for kids. Blah blah blah. Okay, save. All right, we're good. We're
We're
chilling.
live.
Shows the shows everything perfectly, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
episode
we're
one. All
about 10
right,
seconds away.
beauty. All right, let's get this started.
Perfect.
So here we go.
Been a while, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while. So this is our first time on live. I'd like to say to everyone that we're everything footy. My name's Anthony. You can call me Tony, Rushi Pooji. I don't really care. This is Dylan. Dylan, introduce yourself.
Yeah, Dylan Inacio, over here in Portugal. Still in Canada. We were doing shows before, but it was on a different channel, different everything, long time ago, different style content. But
We try to make it big on FIFA.
make it big on the FIFA stuff. No, but international footy, the chats that we have with not just us but other friends as well, that might be making guest appearances soon. It's everything footy is the reason why we calling it is just because that's what we do. That's our chats, you know. Once we get past the personal, it's everything footy. We're talking about the way again today, jerseys, Champions League, international games, competitions coming up, transfer rumors, anything that's on our mind.
We,
It's a structured, unstructured show.
yeah, yeah. We're just gonna be talking and just having a brief talk, and we're like, you know what? Let's just start a podcast. Just talk online. Let everybody else put in their input, whatever. We can all just chat together. It's just
Exactly.
we're just gonna be building our own community, and that's basically what it is.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be your. There's of course there's tons of football podcasts, right? There's a ton that I watch myself, but we're not here for the crazy clickbait titles, the opposing opinions just to get the views. Where it's going to be genuine views, genuine eye test. We'll bring in statistics for players, teams, certain things like that. But at the end of the day, um, I think eye test is going to be the number one thing over everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Um, for people that have been watching football their whole lives, you know, stats are all great, and we love stats, and I'll bring them in when for certain points and topics and like that. But this is straight eye test today for what we're gonna be talking about. But yeah, and speaking of eye test, basically, the first thing we're gonna get into is only eye test because we're gonna be getting into the brand new jerseys. I've been waiting on this for a while. New Portugal jerseys, national team jerseys, and yeah, because for me, I don't know how you feel, Anthony, but
We're gonna bring
last,
it right up.
you good, you
So
good?
yeah, we're bringing it right up. We're going straight into the jerseys, right? So
Yeah.
last
What?
jersey drop is what you're saying. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on
What do
with
you
my
think?
web, but last jersey drop for as we're both Portuguese. I'm gonna admit that right now. We're both
Mm-hmm.
Portuguese. I was
I
very
got there.
disappointed on the last one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Dylan has it there on the Bernardo. I have the training
Yeah.
kit.
Yeah, the
Um,
training. I have the away somewhere close by too.
yeah,
Um,
but
nice little.
do you think it
What?
was
What?
that nice? I didn't really like them that much. It didn't scream like they're ready to win the World Cup in that jersey.
No, I think that home one behind me, especially the first reaction was I kind of hated it, especially considering like that one is the Vapor Match, so it has the design, it has all the little details that make the jersey nice. But if you don't have the Vapor one, to be honest, that plain mesh red across, green across, especially if you don't have the number, I have all the badges on it. I have everything. So after everything was on it, right, the official kit, I thought it looks nice. Again, it looks like a flag. You have the number, the yellow in the middle to make it look like the flag. It looks a lot better. But if you don't have the numbers, if you don't have the badges, if you don't have the official kit,
Mm-hmm.
um, to me it's literally it's a pretty boring looking kit. It's probably a 5 out of 10. Everything together, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. Like that Bernardo that I have, and the only reason I got it was because luckily in Portugal, I think most people didn't rate the kit, so I was able to get that Vapor Match kit for like less than half off. Um, and yeah, away kit. I like the away kit. I got that one right away with Pepe on the back.
See, for me, the best jersey that they dropped was that training jersey.
Yeah,
Um,
it
that
looks
one
clean.
was just wild. It was just not normal for
Mm-hmm.
Portugal. It was very
Something
out
different.
there. So I fell in love with that one. That's why I got the Rafael Leao on that.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, but now let's talk about the new jerseys. I have the jerseys up here right now. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
grab them real quick. There they are. So right here we got the England's coming right now. All right. So the England clip is quite nice. Um, I don't see a big difference other than their away jersey. It's quite nice. I do
Hmm.
like what Nike is doing this year because it's like that small texture, you know? Like they look plain, but when you actually look at them, like let's say here,
In person, yeah.
yeah, sorry, right here, they look fucking clean.
See, my issue with but that's kind of my issue with the like that last home one. It's the thing is, it's like you need to get the most expensive one, right? As you see right there,
That's
I
210
think that's in
Canadian.
Canadian,
This is Canadian.
right? But still, $200 for a jersey
It's
is
going up
absolutely
every single
ridiculous.
day or every
It's
year.
ridiculous.
Sorry.
And that's crazy that 200 Canadian because it's about 100 euros, so it'd be cheaper to buy them in Europe, even with the conversion.
Oh yeah.
For the vapor ones, I think. Or no, no, that's just the home kits, right? So
This is just
I
the
think it's
home.
150 euros. So no, that's about correct. For me, once you start getting into those numbers for jerseys, like I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna pay for it, right? I'm always gonna just wait for it to go on sale later.
Oh yeah.
Or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy the still the official one, but not the vapor versions, and but the design has to be on point still to be able to pay full price for a jersey, right? Like I have a giant jersey collection,
See,
but
for
very
me,
rare I pay full price.
I like to put everything on there. I want to put the number. I want to put my
Exactly.
very favorite player on the back because I want.
Hmm.
You never know what's gonna happen to that player, right? And on top of it, later down the line, it's gonna be freaking beautiful. It's gonna be a retro kit. Not a lot of
Exactly.
people are gonna be having it because most people just wear their jerseys right off the bat.
Hmm.
So I like to keep my jerseys pristine, so I always hang them up, whatever name
Yeah.
jerseys I have. So I like to buy like two jerseys, one named and one just no name. I get to wear all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
not going to be spending $420 on a new
No,
jersey, right?
not at all.
Um, I would honestly just wait till they go on sale. It's a little too much right now. And I'm not just saying that. Like let's say I'm broke or not, right? I don't really care. Even if I was like the fucking richest person in the world, I probably wouldn't just buy them right off the rip. I'll probably check in like another country see if I can get it cheaper. Like in Portugal, it's 100 euros. That's
Well, yeah,
freaking. It's way cheaper than
that's
this. Not way
that's the
cheaper, but still, it's cheaper. You
yeah.
know. But anyways,
Like
let's get off the topic of the price range and stuff.
prices, yeah.
Let's just keep on going to the next one. So we got France this year. What do you think about the France?
France is pretty clean in my opinion. France is always clean. I will say before we get into like specifically the jersey, the one thing I noticed on all jerseys, the collar. Are you a fan of like the way it kind of comes off on some of them? Some of
Okay,
them don't have
so
it.
some of them, okay, and I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with the frames, I apologize to the stream, but I don't understand what's going on with the collar. Some of them look nice, like the going back to the England one. I really like this one. All right, they
Mm-hmm.
didn't split the color, and it looks like it's more centered. Now we go back to the England one, or not England, sorry, France. I don't know what's going on here. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem centered to me, and I don't mind it. Like for the French, I like it because it actually shows the colors of their flag, right?
Yeah.
Now going to the badge, it looks like they made the badge like fucking massive.
Yeah,
Like
it is. It
it's
definitely
massive.
is.
It I kind of like it because I think a couple. I don't know if it was 2 years ago, like for the World Cup. I can't remember, but it was pretty small. I know one of their jerseys
Hmm.
they were decently small, so I don't mind it. It's okay. Their away jersey, I like their away jersey more than their home. You can actually wear that for fits. You know, if you're going out in public,
Yeah.
you can wear that with jeans. It looks good. With the just the blue, you can't really wear it much, but you can still do something. You can wear that for like a gym fit or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Um,
The pinstripe pattern definitely on the away jersey is super, super clean.
yeah.
Again, I think every home jersey, it's going to be a consensus of they're all pretty plain. Collar, uh, I think because of their badge being big, it kind of like on that one side where it's missing the color, it kind of works a little bit better.
Hmm, hmm.
Um, but for yeah, other jerseys that I've seen, I just don't like it very much at all. But I'll say you want to give a quick rating for all the kits?
Yeah. So if we go back up to the England,
Yeah, let's do a quick rating for
I
England.
will give. Oh, sorry, I just hit my mic. I would say 7 out of 10.
On the home
Yeah,
or
on the home. The way I do like the way I do like. I'm slightly colorblind. I see gray and a hint of purple.
yeah, that's
So
pretty much
I actually really like it. You can wear that with a lot of fits going out. I would probably say an 8 out of 10, just
yeah.
because I like it more than this, you know, the home kit. The home kit gives back like traditional England kit vibes, which I
Hmm.
like. So yeah.
Yeah, for me, the home kit's definitely a 7 out of 10. I was gonna say the same thing. With England, they have a little bit of a pass because they're always an all white kit. But the design's always pretty clean on the all white kit. So the badge, the little sleeve with the red, the collar being all one color, I think really helps bring it together. And then again, once we see the numbers on it, that's gonna also change rating a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, that's gonna I'm gonna talk about the Portugal ones with that from when I saw it. But I think the home is definitely a 7 out of 10. The away I do like better as well. I think it's like a really clean color. It's something different for England as well. And I like that they kind of explored it. But again, it's all one color, but it looks clean. And the accent colors of the Nike swoosh and the badge being like kind of like a off white, you know. I think it looks pretty clean. So yeah, I 100% agree with the England 8 out of 10 on the away.
Alrighty. We go back down. I'll start again
Home,
for the
yeah,
home kit. Not gonna lie, it's clean. I like what they did with the design. I like what they did with the rooster being bigger and everything. I would just give it honestly a 7 or 6. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go with 6. It's
yeah,
not much for me. I like to wear jerseys like out and about, so I can't really see good fits with that unless you're wearing light pants, right? You can even do it with dark, but it's just not the greatest for me. But for the actual kit itself, I'll give it a 6. But based on just wearing it out in public, 5. For the away kit, honestly, I'll give it a 7 or an 8. I think I'll do an 8 for sure. I like the pinstripes. It looks nice. It looks clean. The collar looks clean. The rooster looks clean on it as well. It really stands out. And I think they did a really good job on this one.
Yeah, the home jersey for me again with the number might change my opinion because it's pretty simple, bigger rooster. Don't like the collar, so I was gonna actually say probably a 5 on the home. Maybe with the number again, depending how it looks. It's solid, it's clean, it's simple.
Yeah.
It could probably go up to a 7 maybe with the number, depending on the design of it, and badges and different stuff like that. The away for me is I don't know. For me, it's a 9. Like because again,
Yeah.
I would wear that as is, right? I actually probably would wear the away without numbers and badges and stuff. That's like I like how clean the design and looks of it. So based off of just the jersey alone, it's a 9 out of 10.
I agree.
Again, I like the solid color on the collar and the sleeves. Yeah, looks super clean. But yeah, 9 out of 10.
All right, let's see what we got next. Looks like we got the
Oh yeah,
Dutch.
yeah.
The
The
Dutch.
Dutch.
So here we are. For the men's home, it looks clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it shows like you
Yeah.
really see that faded design that they have for the dry fit,
Yeah.
and they just did wonders. I think it just brings it out with the orange. So I'm honestly gonna give the Netherlands home a good like 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just so you
I'm
know.
just gonna
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it an 8 too. I might as well give it right away. I think it's clean. I know people were talking about the light blue background. I like with the badge. I kind of like it, and I like how it's on both kits.
Hmm.
Again, it's a little bit bigger, but I can already imagine how the navy blue kind of like number is gonna look on that jersey.
Yeah. It's gonna look nice.
Yeah, I can already picture it, and I think it's just gonna be clean. And it already is clean without the number, so it's a solid 8 out of 10 right off the bat with that one.
I like it. The only thing is, with all the other home kits, this is the one home kit that has the collar for the away kits for everyone else. I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
noticed that, because their
No, I
away
noticed
kit
that.
is everybody's home's kit for their collar. But
Yeah,
again, with the away kit for the Dutch, I like it, not as much as the home kit. I'm gonna give it like a good 6 out of 10. Um, I do like the dark blue with the orange and everything. But again, there's better kits out there. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's where I'm getting at. So that's a 6 out of 10 for me.
yeah. The Dutch away. I mean, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but there was a time that like the home kit was like orange with the blue, and then the away kit was literally just reversed. It was blue with the orange accents.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I honestly think they would have been better doing exactly what they did with the home kit. Same kind of cool design on it, but having that dark navy blue with the orange pop out. Um, because I think it would have looked cleaner. To me, this kind of looks like a training kit, the design,
Yeah,
like on
yeah.
it.
It looks a lot like a training kit.
Yeah. So for me, like when I feel like it's training kit vibes, it just puts me off. So to be honest, it's a 5 out of 10. It's not terrible. Like I don't hate it, but again, it has the other color. At least it's all one color.
Hmm.
Honestly, even if you would have just taken off the design and leave it as is, it would have been at least like a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But with that little design, yeah, it's just training kit vibes, and I don't really like it.
What do you rate it?
Yeah, it's a 5.
5.
It's a 5.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go down to the Portugal kits. This is gonna sound biased, but it's not. Okay, I'm being straight out there. The home kit, I like it. It's clean, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10.
Hmm.
It's the same thing that we always have every year, except last year. Last year, I don't know what the fuck they did with their kits, but clearly they scratched everything. They put everything under wraps, and they're actually listening to the people because there's a lot of people that made their own kits and sent them in, and we were all angry because how badly Portugal kits looked. Nobody liked it, right? And they listened this year. And look at our away kit. It's a tiles. A lot of fans made their own kits, and the tiles was the biggest one that everybody liked. And look, they listened
Hmm.
to the people. They actually did it. I love the away kit. For me, it's a 10 out of 10, just because of the history behind it, behind Portugal. And this is kind of like where or not where I'm from, but it's just my colors, cause since I'm a Porto fan, blue and white. So
Hmm.
I like that. I do wish they bring back, the blue, the like all white with the blue. That kit.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that
one,
was a key.
I've been hoping that they would bring that back. It was a rumor for that, and then they brought back they brought that slash. So I was kind of destroyed. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I love this kit. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's way higher than the home kit, and that's basically all I gotta say. Yeah, that's all I gotta say for Portugal.
Yeah, for me, the home shirt, when I first saw it, I wasn't crazy happy about it, but I wasn't fully, like, I wasn't upset with it. Um, I think it's, again, clean cut vibes. Again, I even think, like, if you know the 2008 shirt with, like,
Hmm.
the little line that goes up the top, like, it's pretty similar to that if it just had that included. Um, I was surprised with like the black accents, but I think it will look clean. At least, and with this
Are
color
those
again, I'm not
are
a big
those black
fan.
accents? I thought it was just really dark green.
No, I'm from pictures that I saw. It's black and then it's green accents. So again, the black is what threw me off on it a little bit.
Like they do
Uh,
have some
yeah,
green
the
on
one
it,
on
and
the
I think
inside
it's
there.
dark green. Um,
Mm,
it does look nice. I gotta say, I don't think it's black at all. I think it's dark green.
okay.
Because there's light green mixed with dark green in there, and I'm slightly colorblind. You should not be getting corrected by me, my guy.
But
Fine.
yeah, I think from the other pictures I saw, I thought it looked, if it is dark green, it's like very dark. So for me, I'm not, I don't know. I would have liked it, I think maybe if it was just the brighter green, but I do think this looks a little bit cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Um so yeah, for me it's a 7 out of 10 type of jersey because it's solid, but I would have liked to see them venture out, not like they did last year with just the slash, but actually with a really nice design. I don't know, something like I want them to try maybe something a bit different with the home. Um that just I don't know, like I've been waiting for a while for a home jersey that like hits you the same way the away does.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm hoping for next year. I just want like a really unique home design, but I'm not mad at this. 7 out of 10. And yeah, the away jersey right away when I was seeing like leaks for it, I was really happy with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got to go to the game Portugal live 2 days ago, and I got to see the away kit in person, see the numbers, the
And it looks
badges.
super clean. I saw that when you posted on your story. I commented right away, like, yeah, I DM'd you, and I was like, bro, like these
Mhm.
look way cleaner in person. Cause
Yeah.
Dylan got a nice close up photo of Bernardo Silva, and it looks clean, and you can see how detailed the jersey looks, and with the
Hmm.
numbers, everything, it looks beautiful, and that's the jersey that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the Bernardo Silva on that jersey. I'm gonna hang it up just
Yeah.
like my Zidane, Pepe, and Leao jerseys I have behind me. So yeah, it looks fine. It just looks phenomenal.
Yeah. I was super happy with the block kind of styled numbers that is for the away jersey. and with the again following with the rest of the pattern of the navy blue, it just for me it looks super super clean. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting it 100% as well. Um, I'm gonna wait till after the competition and see what player impresses because I'm trying to collect like all the players I like.
Hmm.
I do think I could get this in a Bernardo Silva, but again, if we get to see players like Shimonev, Antonio Silva really performing very well. I love them for Benfica, so I do want to get a João Neves and Antonio Silva shirt soon. So maybe I'll be getting them on the back of this. It's a couple options. But yeah, this is 10 out of 10, and it's not just us that I think this. It's not just Portuguese people that think this. If
I
you
think
look,
I think
it's
a
the
lot
only
of
jersey
people
that
will agree with us
it's sold
that it
out.
looks clean. Yeah,
It's the only one that's sold out.
that is facts. Sold out. So
So yeah,
that kind of proves our point, you know.
yeah, there we
And
go.
what I gotta say for that is just I'm happy that they listen to the fans. I've seen another one where if you guys look, or I can pull it up right now. If you guys seen the Portuguese flag and we have that yellow ribbon compass, it's like the world compass type thing, I believe. I can't remember. That was like back in like grade 6 when I did a freaking project on Portugal's flag. But um, I've seen people take that design, put it on the jersey as a background, just like what they did with these tiles, and it looks
Hmm.
phenomenal as well. I thought maybe that one was going to be a thing as well, but these tiles, they really outdid themselves. When I saw the actual fan edit, they didn't do it with the blue and white. They did it behind the home kit. So just imagine the home kit being red as it is with
Mm,
the tiles in the background with I think they used like a lighter green or just a lighter shade, or not a lighter shade, sorry, a darker shade of red, so you can see the tiles behind it. I thought that looked clean, but they really outdid themselves here because most of the tiles in Portugal, the most famous ones, are blue and white
yeah,
because it's the ceramic and it looks beautiful. It stands out, you know. But that's enough for Portugal. We already boasted our opinions on Portugal. We spent the most time, I think, on Portugal. I'm happy with
yeah,
Portugal. Going to the Brazil kit now. I really like the Brazil kit.
yeah.
For me,
I was about to.
um, I love when teams do the center badge because I
Hmm.
haven't growing up watching football and stuff. I don't think I've seen many teams use a center badge.
Hmm.
Unless I missed it when I was a kid. Here and there, I wasn't really looking just at the jerseys. I was just watching the plays, just watching how they do stuff because I wanted to learn how professionals do it. Right when I was playing the game when I was younger, and for me, this Brazil kit looks clean. The color looks clean with the center badge and the design on it as well because they have lighter. It's like a lighter yellow or gold
Yeah,
mixed in with everything, so like it has like another design behind the actual texture of the jersey, which I like. The color looks clean, and the sleeves as well. If we
yeah,
look around, so there's the actual um, design of the jersey. It looks clean, and yeah, you can honestly just wear this out and about as well, so it looks clean as well. I do like when um, teams have like a stitched on badge. This looks like it's just steamed on or heat printed on, but
hmm,
I still think it looks clean, and I really like what Nike did with this kit. So I'm gonna actually give this one a 9 out of 10. I'm definitely gonna buy this one, and I don't know who I'm gonna put on it just yet, but I'm glad what they did with this kit. Honestly, I really am. It looks
yeah,
sexy. All right. I should probably just move my freaking camera down. And honestly, I, I don't know if you're getting what I'm getting. Like, are you seeing like when you're moving around, it's like a little frame skip.
yeah.
So I've been stopping that a little bit, but I have to move my mouse. So if anyone's watching, The reason why I'm moving my mouse is because I'm freaking trying to stop this frame drop. I don't know why it's happening. Maybe by the next stream I'll have it fixed. I'll probably figure out why it's doing that. But 9 out of 10, that's my thing. Dylan, if you want to put your input on it.
Yeah, for me, the only thing stopping this from being a 10 out of 10 is I don't know why the color of green on the sleeve is different from the badge, the part underneath, and the collar.
For me, I think they did that for the forest and stuff. And they do
Mm.
have, I think they have two greens in their flag. I'm not just saying the badge, like I'm talking about the actual flag itself. Um, if I'm not mistaken, they have like another shade of green in there. So I think they just
Hmm.
wanted to make something pop out a little bit more. I do wish they had a close up on it.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know, like, yeah, like see how it like wraps around one green and the other. I don't know, it just looks a little off. I don't mind the pattern. I just wish it kept maybe that green for the pattern and then a darker green. I think it would have looked a little bit cleaner. So yeah, that's probably the only thing stopping it from being a 10 out of 10. Other than that, I do think it's a 9 out of 10 because everything else about it is absolutely amazing. I wish more teams took this Brazil collar. Like they saw the collar, they hated it, and they added to it. It's the only team that I've seen with this collar, so I really, really like it. Centered badge looks clean again. Another thing though, I like stitched on embroidered.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell the Nike in the logo is not embroidered, which yeah, that also takes it down. That other, I'll say not matching the green is a half point off, and then not having it embroidered is another half point off. But the design itself, the design, absolutely amazing. So yeah,
To
I'd give it a 9.
to go back on the embroidered stuff, I don't think most jerseys can do that now, just because of the actual texture of the jersey. Now it's more stretchy, like nylon type of stuff, and another thing I can't remember what it is, but back then when all the badges and Nike logos were all stitched on, it was
Hmm.
because it was like a heavier jersey. If you have like, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of vintage jerseys. I know you do. Like we always wear
Yeah,
vintage often and stuff like that, and most of them are like a heavier texture, right?
yeah.
So like that Zidane jersey I have there, it's embroidered on. It's a 1998 Zidane. It is fake.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say it's real. I've been trying to collect 1998 jerseys for a while, just because that's the year I was born. Um, but I do know that jersey, it's embroidered and it looks clean. So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I do believe it's just because of certain stuff for the jersey itself,
Yeah, I
and the
mean,
texture.
even with the Euro 2016, like at least I wish it was like that very thin plastic kind of material.
Mhm.
Again, I just like actually being able to feel it, and not being able to have it. Yeah, but
All right,
either way,
so sorry to cut you off, but I'm just gonna keep this going
yeah.
relatively quickly. I'll try. Um, I really like the away kit as well. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10 as well.
Hmm.
Or honestly, I think I'm gonna actually change my rating. I'm
Okay.
gonna give the home kit a 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
and I'm 9 out of 10 on this one. I like
Okay.
the 10 out. The reason why I'm switching it, because the home kit you can wear out and about, looks clean. All right, so you can wear it with normal fits. You can wear it to go play footy. You can do whatever with it. All right, you can really stand out with
Hmm.
it. This one, same thing. The only reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10 is because, again, it's two shades of blue. You'll have to wear like a lighter uh, pants, or like a just black pant. Um, but at the same time, it looks clean. I really like it. I think that teal or green. I don't know. I'm a slightly colorblind, but I like the waves that they did with it. Just to add some design on it. I do like what they did with it, and it's basically the same thing as the home kit. They didn't really do
Mm-hmm.
much, and I like that. I don't like when teams just completely change everything for the
Yeah.
from the home and away. Like they kept the center badge. Oh, sorry, they kept the center badge for the away kit. They didn't switch it. That's what I like. It looks clean. 9 out of 10 for me. What about you?
Yeah. Can you go on that picture of the badge real quick? See, I get that close up detail. Yeah. See, that looks like the thin material that I'm talking about
Yeah.
for the badge. So see, that automatically makes I don't know. Just I like it better. Again, they use the pattern that I think was on that other sleeve for here. Um,
I think they had that on
Once
the.
you went to the back view
Hmm.
of this jersey, and that I noticed also the little yellow accents there. That's also another thing that made me raise the rating that I originally had from when the first initial picture popped up. Because I saw that
And
blue again. It looks
just so you know, all jerseys have that. Portugal jersey
yeah, yeah,
has it. The France, the England, Netherlands, they all have that.
yeah, yeah. No, I know. It's just
Okay.
knowing the other colors there and
Okay.
seeing it
Yeah.
now. Knowing that it's the yellow, I think the accents of that extra little yellow is what raised the because
I
it just
like
looks
that. Yeah.
cleaner to me.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, for me, I was gonna give this like a 7.5. Now that I see the yellow accents, see the other thing, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it an 8.5.
Yeah.
I like it. It's clean. The three colors, the three different blues of that like teal, navy, and normal blue. I think it looks pretty nice. Again, it's a jersey like I can see it working with some fits. I can see it not as well for like normal outfits, but I do think the home would just look because of how the how iconic the yellow is. Will go like nicer with outfits. But yeah, I'll give this one an 8.5.
All right. Beauty. Let's come back. We're gonna go to the Nigeria. I love the Nigeria one. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing is, it's only the away kit. I don't think they released the home kit yet. Did they?
I thought I saw a picture of it. I'm not too sure, but it's not
Um,
on the Nike or something. Interesting.
yeah, it's not on here. But I do like this one. It's not as good as the other one, but it's still sick. Nigeria,
Yeah.
the Nigeria kits always freaking slap. That's what I gotta say for that. All right,
Mm-hmm.
like look at this guy. This guy knows he's wearing a good kit, and he's like, you know. So,
Yeah, collar looks nice. Badge
I
pops out.
yeah,
Um, Yeah, look at that right there too. Just
like you
him
can.
with that. Like
This is
you can
this
just
this is a kit where you can go to the gym no matter what you look like. If you're a little insecure, this is gonna give you like 10 plus freaking confidence, okay, on your stats. All right. Like you're walking
uh,
into the gym, and you're like everybody's looking at you, and you're like, yeah, boy, you better look at this, cause look at this motherfucker coming in. All right. You're about to bench 225, fucking easy. All right. Even if you're like 100 pounds, okay, you're benching 225 easy peasy with this. But what I gotta say, I'm giving it like a good 9 out of 10 as well. I like the dark green accents with the light green and all that. It looks clean. You can see the under armpit stripes. Sorry, not badge.
mhm.
But I like it as well. It looks clean. Um, and all I gotta say, like, I am. I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I have to see who's on their team. I can't really remember. If there's any players I really like, I might get it. If
Mhm.
I think it's worth it. I only get jerseys if I think it's worth it, especially for that player. I wish I got more jerseys 2 years ago when we were in England.
Mhm.
I remember when we walked into the Adidas shirt there or jersey store there, and I wanted to get that pink Saka
Yeah. Yeah.
Arsenal jersey, and I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I don't care.
Okay.
Like I'll get the jerseys because they're clean, and it's Saka as
Yeah.
well. Saka's a great player, so
Yeah.
I really wanted it. They didn't have my size, and I was sad. they were like, oh, we can order it. I'm like, too bad, I'm in a different fucking country. So
Yeah.
but yeah.
But yeah, for me, this jersey, super clean, design super clean. Is it better than like the 2016, I think, or 2018?
I don't think
No,
so. Yeah.
but for me, it's still solid. And the thing about it is like everyone buys these jerseys because they look really good streetwise. Again, I think this is going to be another one just showing off the outfit. So for me, just off of that, yeah, 9 out of 10 as well. I think it's super solid. But comparing it to the other jerseys, other Nigeria jerseys, you can't give it a 10. Just knowing what they've done before.
Yeah. All right, we go out. Now, I believe that's basically everything. We have the goalkeeper here.
For Nike.
I'm not really going to get into the goalkeeper ones, to be honest.
I think they're all the same,
Yeah, I
pretty much.
believe there is a Korean
Portugal
one
have.
here. Here we go. So this is what I
Oh,
want to
there's.
talk about. I want to talk about the Norway.
Yeah.
Norway is clean, okay?
Yeah.
I am getting this.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put freaking Haaland on it.
Yep.
It's either Haaland or Odegaard. I like Odegaard as
Mhm.
well. Most likely going to be a Haaland. All right, fucking Haaland. You know, I
Oh,
like
nice.
the back looks clean. I like
Yeah.
how they kept the back a solid color, and then when you look in the front, it just kind of collapses in, right?
Hmm.
I really like how they did that. They really took the badge in consideration because it's the flag. How it's all red and it just collapses into the middle, right?
Hmm.
I like how they did that. It looks clean. You can wear this out as streetwear as well. Everybody, you'll probably get a lot of compliments on it as well if those guys know footy. Maybe in not England, but like, well, probably in England, but I'm just saying in Europe in general. Big footy fans, they're gonna comment on it. I assume. So I'm giving this another 9 out of 10. Collar looks clean. It's not like the home collar that we normally see. It's just like the away colors. So it's just a perfect crew cut.
Yeah. For me, honestly, the stripes look nice. I like again the back being solid color is good. I even like the little thing they did in the middle where you can kind of see. I
The two
like
blues.
how it switches the blues.
Yeah.
Like every little detail was thought of. The Nike is centered as well. The badge is centered with the number gonna be being centered. The Holland. I already envision it. It's a 10 out of 10 jersey right off the bat. I said
You know,
when this thing goes on sale, I'm buying it.
I think, and it's cheaper. I don't know why.
This is the replica shirt, but even the replica
I
shirt
thought
being
all the other ones
115.
were replicas too. I might have
No,
to go
no,
back and check, but
those were vapors. But
oh, okay.
I will say, knowing that the Portugal replica is 100 euros, this is still cheaper with the conversion
Oh,
somehow.
but I mean, this is a little different though, because yeah, like you said, it is the replica. They don't have that little design on the back of them. You know, you
Hmm.
see the texture.
But you don't need it with this.
I know,
You
but
don't need
like,
it.
when I buy jerseys, I like everything on
Of
it.
course,
You know,
of course.
that's why like all those jerseys. The Pepe jersey. That's when Portugal won the league. I got the
Hmm.
center campeón badge. I got the freaking the league badge, the Portugal's league badge.
Hmm.
On the Rafael, same thing. I got the Serie A badge, or I think I might actually have the Champions League. I'm not 100% sure, but that is
Yeah.
when he got the top scorer, I believe. I think so. But anyways, that's when they won the league as well. So I got everything on that as well. That's why I
Hmm.
like. I really like getting everything on the jersey. Um,
Yeah.
but not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I'm gonna say one thing. If the badge wasn't on this kit, what were you gonna say?
If there was no badge,
Yeah, no badge, and you had to guess the team.
um, I don't know. I probably still would guess Norway. I don't know what other flag I would
I
guess.
would have guessed the States.
Oh, yeah, no,
I would have
true.
guessed the States right off the rip. I'm like the States. If like
Mhm.
if we covered the badge, we took the badge away. I would have said the States right away. I Norway would be like wouldn't even be on the top of my head.
Yeah, no, you're right because even the States did the center badge thing last time as well. So it actually would be a good States jersey.
It would be actually like I'm
Um,
surprised.
but
Sorry.
I'm glad it's Norway because
Yeah.
again I'm gonna want to put Holland on the back of this
Oh yeah, for
as
sure.
well.
All right, so I think that's it. There is the Korean
Korea,
kit as well.
yeah.
So yeah, this is the U.S. kit, right? So sorry, this is
Is
the
that just
U.S.
the
kit.
women's
It's the women's,
or
but
is
it's the
that
same
the
thing
men's
for the
too?
men's. Um,
Okay.
but it does look kind of clean. For me, I'm not too sure about it. It's more blue than there is red. I don't know what the reason is behind that. I think it looks clean. I think they don't want to do what happened to Portugal with this
Mm-hmm.
right in the middle. I do like it. It's kind of clean. Yeah, right there. There's the away. It is the away, so maybe the home kit
Mm-hmm.
would be different. I'm
Well, the
surprised.
home's right there. The
Where?
home's right there.
Where?
It's all white. Go up
I am. Oh,
to the right.
that's Norway's away.
Oh, there's the Norway. No, to the right though. That's I
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
I like that U.S. actually home.
They normally, not gonna lie, I think the last couple of times they had their kits, it's just been an all white kit, just like the England. No, am I mistaken?
Pretty. I think so. I think the home they don't play around with much.
Yeah,
But even like just quick ratings on the U.S. home kit for me is a solid 8 out of 10. I like it.
I
That's a
like
good
the
country flag to use the collar for. I think
yeah.
that it looks the best on that one. And the away for me, it's like a 4. I don't like it.
Really,
I really don't like it.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Looks
same
like a
thing, same thing.
popsicle.
I was gonna say I like the away kit more, but then now I look at it, it looks like that freaking the ice cream that you just said, popsicle, the rocket,
Yeah,
the rocket
yeah,
ship or whatever. Yeah,
yeah,
so yeah, it looks exactly like that. Okay,
yeah.
so anyways, yeah, I like the away kit. I mean the home kit. Oops, a home kit will give me like an 8 out of 10.
How
Away
about
kit,
the
I just don't like.
Norway?
Norway away kit, I like it a lot. I feel like
And
it represents like icebergs. No, I'm getting like iceberg
ugly,
vibes off of it. I don't
yeah,
know why, but Norway. So
yeah. I like it. I'd probably give it an 8
I
as
like the
well.
center badge as well. The only thing is do don't really like how they have the center Nike as well with the center badge. I think they have that
I love
same
it.
thing on the thing. I like it how they have it with Brazil's. See Brazil's on the side, the
Yeah,
Nike up in the top right, and the actual emblem is in the middle. It gives it chance to have the emblem bigger. And if you look at the Norway one, it is smaller. It could
it
be
is
just
true.
yeah. So that's the only thing I'm taking off of it. I'm taking off points on that. It's gonna be like a good 7 out of 10. But yeah, now for the Korea away kit, I like it. It looks clean. Um, you can wear this out on the streets. I'm a big Korea fan as well for Human Son. This looks, it just looks super clean for me. Like if you're wearing like a black fit and you want some type of design, this is the kit that you're gonna be wearing, or just a
Hmm.
shirt if you want to wear a jersey. Like it looks clean. I would definitely get it. Um, I don't know if they have their I don't know if they have their home kit already out. They should, but I
I
haven't seen
think
it.
so.
I haven't seen it. Maybe I might have to search it up. Maybe we'll just give a good search out as well to see if there's any alternate kits that we haven't seen.
Yeah, because I think the Korea one should be in for sure already.
Now, I'm gonna go and get this horrible Canada kit out of the way.
Yeah, it's about time.
Oh, all right. So, you guys want to see this horrible kit? Hold up.
I do have the Korea home kit.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Um, I have it here on my phone.
Okay.
I'm
So,
gonna share it.
These are the kits. All right?
Yeah.
These are the most horrendous kits I've ever seen. First of all, they have a center badge on their home kit. And then on their away kit, they don't. So again, I don't like it. Now, they have the pinstripes like France, but our pinstripes are less than France because they represent the provinces and territories that Canada has, okay? So there's some history behind to make this kit. I think it looks ugly, in my opinion. Now we're going over to the Nike badge. Why do they have this outline around it? And everybody else doesn't. You know why? And I found this out like a couple of days ago. It's a throwback to their hockey kits that they made. Why are you bringing hockey stuff into soccer, into football? Why? That makes no sense. I don't like it at all. It's the most horrendous kit I've ever seen. And when they released this, and I was looking at the comments on Instagram, everybody was just bashing it. They're like, how horrendous is this? I'm embarrassed. Like, I'm honestly embarrassed for the freaking players that have to wear this. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, I think they gotta freaking switch up the badge.
Yeah.
I don't like the badge at all. Why don't we just keep it just a maple leaf? Canada is the maple leaf. Just keep it a maple leaf and that's it. And put Canada in the middle maybe, and that's it. Call it a day. It looks cleaner. You don't have to have this half soccer ball, half leaf coming out of it. I don't see the point of having a soccer ball inside the emblem because people know this is the soccer kit either way. They don't have a puck coming out of the Canada kit for hockey, do they? I don't think so. No. Do they have anything else bringing out the ball? No, it makes no sense. So they gotta switch everything up. They switched up the name for the tag, which looks clean. I don't mind that. Okay, but it's the actual kit itself. I like the center badge, but I don't like the Nike on it. The Nike outline is just horrendous. They're bringing hockey into soccer. They're mixing two different sports, and I just don't like it at all. I just don't like it at all.
Yeah, for me, the home looks horrendous. The collar, don't like it. The stripe to try to bring it together doesn't look good on the sleeve. The two different colors, it just looks so off.
And it's the same thing on both kits. Oh.
So I will say with the away kit, it's the only other kit I've seen that's taken that collar that Brazil has. And I think that away kit could have been so much nicer if they flipped it around. The home shirt shouldn't have the centered badge and should have the away badges. And the away kit with the lines going down the middle would make so much more sense to have the middle badges. The Norway with the stripes has the middle badges. There was one other kit with the pinstripes. The France had the pinstripes, right?
But France's pinstripes was the whole thing, even going down the sleeves.
Exactly, but this is what I think. If they did like kind of the style of the France pinstripes mixed with this collar, and then they had the badge and the Nike in the middle for the away, that would be a kit I would buy. Like, it would look a lot better. It would be good enough, in my opinion, to actually be able to wear. For some reason, the fact that it stops right where the terrible badges, I've always said that too with the Canada badge. It's like the most, I don't know, like I feel like a 4-year-old designed it. I don't mind the way the Nike logo looks, but of course, knowing the reason why they made the Nike logo look like that, stupid.
Stupid.
Like, I have the Canada home jersey.
I'm actually wearing it right now. I'm wearing the red one right now. Underneath my Portugal. Look at it.
But again, the thing is, with every Canada home, or with every Canada jersey, it's so bare minimum terrible.
Like,
and then this year we get designs, and I see why they never let us design stuff. Like,
they gotta let. What I think is they gotta let fans design the jersey, just like what Portugal kind of did. Portugal's listening to the fans. Now Canada, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And they had a whole dispute with Nike when we were going to the World Cup. They weren't getting
Yeah,
anything. Uh, and I feel like with these new kits, Nike just threw like a freaking first year apprentice or whatever in graphic design or fashion design, whatever, to make these. And
yeah,
they just placed it in. Like anyone could make this kit. Anyone. But it looks like they just I don't know. They really they tried too hard. They thought, oh, let's put the provinces and territories. Let's do pinstripes. Just like they took little things from every jersey that they made. So they're like, oh, let's take this from Brazil. Let's take this from France. Let's take this from this. Like it just makes no sense. They just they didn't. There's no actual thinking on this. I don't think.
yeah. I will say Canada. The only thing that they will get like a point for is because they don't have any history. They don't have any past jerseys, nothing to go off on. This is like because basically, yeah, the jerseys before were just template jerseys with the badge thrown on it, the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
And there was only one other competition Canada's ever played in. And I don't think with like the new team they want to go straight to making a kit that resembles the old kit. It's like they kind of need to create their new identity, and they created it. I mean, we've never seen kits like this anywhere else. Being Canadian, obviously both of us too, and being Portuguese, but the first thing I said is this does definitely scream Canada. This is
It,
the most Canadian jerseys you
it
could have came out with.
it is, but we we have so much people like in graphic design. Like we have a lot of talented people. I'm telling you right now. We might not be the biggest like we're the biggest country, but probably like the lowest population, like 42 million, just in
Hmm.
Canada. We could have done better,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
If they tried as like, look at here. I'm just gonna. You guys are not gonna see for a little bit, but the women's Canada soccer jerseys. Okay, look at these. These ones look nice,
Hmm.
right? Canada for the women's are clean. Why couldn't they do something similar to this for the men's?
Yeah, that's a with the maple leaf. It's solid.
Yeah,
Like I've actually never seen these before, but
you never seen these?
no,
The,
and this is
the
the first
women's
time seeing
ones are
them.
clean, and now look, like I'll take off my jersey or my sweater, and ow, motherfucker, I just fucking and you'll see how plain the men's are, right? Like this is just the men's. I like this design, no problem. I don't mind it, but they could have done something a lot better for the
Yeah,
men's. They just kind of screwed with the men's. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I understand that the men's wasn't the greatest, but now we have a good team. We've been to the World Cup. We should have gone farther in the World Cup because I don't like that game against Morocco was horrendous. We should have had three penalties. Three
Mhm.
penalties. But it is what it is. It's already in the past, but we should have had better jerseys this year. That's all I gotta say. These jerseys are just not the greatest. They're not hidden. I feel bad for the players that have to wear this. Maybe eventually it might grow on people. If I see somebody wearing it, I'm gonna freaking go up to them and ask them why did you buy this jersey. And I just want to take in like their opinion on it. That's all. That's all. Maybe eventually I'll give in on the home. I do like the home better than the away, but I don't know. I really don't know.
Quick ratings then. Uh, Home is a 3.
Yeah,
Away,
I'm giving it a two. A one.
Uh, away I'll give a full
You
5.
you like the way better?
Yeah, I liked it way better,
I
and I
like
think
center
for me,
badges better, but I just don't like the
I like
pinstripes on
center
the others.
badges better, but I think again, if that away had center badges, that actually would have been a solid kit.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like when they don't keep them the same. They should have just been
Hmm.
the same. But I don't know.
Um,
It is what it is.
yeah, I did send you the Korea home, and then we'll move on to the Adidas as well.
Yeah, I have the Adidas. You sent it here in chat.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, yeah. I like it. I like it.
Hmm.
Um,
That bright like hyper pink.
yeah, I do like bright pink kits. Um, I like the design on it as well. For me, I would personally buy the away kit. Um, just
Okay.
because I kind of like the black better. There's nothing wrong with the pink. I love pink kits. The pink kits are probably like my favorite thing ever. It's just this one's not hidden as much because I think I like more solid pink. And the Korea kit that I already have, you actually bought it for me.
Hmm.
It's the stripes and it has a lot of colors on it. It looks clean. I like it. But this one, I would get it as well. But I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
probably around the same with that one.
Alrighty. Now for
Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah.
So
Nike kits usually better, in my opinion, than Adidas kits. But
yeah,
Nike's been slacking lately.
they have
Adidas
been,
keeps it clean and simple.
hmm
And that's basically what I think with this
and they're
Argentina.
way cheaper. What the fuck is this? $20 cheaper.
Yeah.
So for the Argentina kit, I like it. It looks clean. I like the badges on it. They kept everything gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I like how they did that to represent them winning the World Cup, even though it was low key robbed. um, Di Maria did everything for that team. Messi did jack shit. That's all I gotta say. Um, I do like Messi as a player. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Ronnie fan. I'm just saying it because that's the truth. Di Maria is the one that changed the game for Argentina. He's the one that did all the plays, and Messi only scored 7 penalties, I believe, and got them to the Champions League or finals. So, anyways, I like the kits. It looks clean. It's traditional. The only thing I don't like is how they made the Adidas badge bigger. It's thicker, it's bigger. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but
Mm-hmm.
it looks clean. I like it. It's a 8 out of 10 for me. You got anything to say?
Yeah, it's simple, it's clean. The number fitting in the middle stripe is nice. Everything does feel kind of close, though, I
Mm-hmm.
will say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it does fit within the line, so it still looks good. It just looks a little too cluttered with the number
And
on that first picture.
I think they wanted to keep everything in between the lines because they actually
Yeah.
look. They want to keep things proper. Like people with OCD, I think would not like it over the lines. You know.
I just think having the World Cup badge being the same size as the other two, I wish like they should have actually made it smaller, like the World Cup winning thing. If it was like maybe half the size in the middle with the two bigger ones and then the number, I think it would have looked a little bit better. This is just like three big badges side by side, number it just looks like a lot in one area for
Mm-hmm.
the jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So for that reason, like, because if I was to buy an Argentina kit, I'm gonna want the World Cup thing. I'm gonna want the Messi on it. I'm gonna want everything. And the fact that it doesn't look clean after winning your World Cup drops it down to like a 7 for me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 6.5, 7. I'm because again, like even like I'm thinking like the picture without the number is what looks a bit better. But again, it still looks weird just having all three in the stripes back to back to back like that. I don't know why. I don't know. It just looks a little off for me. The back of it, the jersey looks nice. I like the way it
I
the white comes across it, and
yeah.
then the sleeve. I think it looks really clean. The badges on the sleeve are gonna look really nice.
I
The
always
number
liked
on the
when jerseys have this little symbol on the
yeah,
back.
yeah. Like it has everything right to become to being like one of those jerseys that are like, an 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10, simple, clean, home. But yeah, again, it's just too cluttered.
Yeah. All right. Germany. Germany hasn't. I don't really like it that much. I feel like I've seen this jersey already before.
Hmm.
Nothing really changed as much. I feel like this is giving me like 2014 vibes all over again. Um, I'm just gonna give it a straight 7 out of 10.
For me, I like it. I don't know why it's giving me like away jersey vibe though.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do like it. I like the design and I like the way the black comes up on it, and the shaping of it. Uh, the thing on the top might have been a bit like the way that it fades could have been maybe done a bit better. I don't know why. It just seems a little like the way it's faded. I don't know. I'm trying to get a good view of it. It's not bad, but yeah, I was gonna say it's a solid 8 for me. Like there's nothing that makes me hate it. Everything's pretty yeah, everything's pretty clean on it.
Okay, so next we have here is Spain. Spain, same thing for me. I do like the red with a little bit of design in it. It looks clean. Um, the back is kind of similar to everything else as like the front. Don't really like the shorts, but
Yeah,
um,
I was just about to say that.
um, I don't like the badge. Not like the Spanish badge, it's just the Adidas badge. I don't like how big it is. I'm just gonna give this
Mm-hmm.
one a good 7.
Yeah, home jersey Spain looks clean.
I'm just gonna
And
give this
Spain
one a
jersey
good
always
7.
looks clean for me.
Let's see. Oh, sorry, I switched. I was just checking YouTube.
No problem. For me, I was about to say the front, the way that the shirt goes into the shorts from the front view. I was gonna say that actually gives it bonus points. I was gonna give it a 7 with the shorts. The way that it looks from the front, I was gonna give it like an 8.5 because I just like the continuity of that. And then from the back view, how thick it is, it kind of threw it off. So from the front player view, I would give. I don't actually. I'd actually give that a 10, just the front. From the back, the back view of it with like the way it continues. I don't know why it just looks weird from that picture. Again, it has a little thing on the back of the neck, kind of thing. Like I'll give the thing like for players. I'll give it like an 8.5, like player, full shorts, everything. I think Spain rocking this kind of like on your own, it's more like a 7. I don't know. It just looks very tailored towards the combo of the shorts, pant, and shirt, and I don't know. Again, it is very athletic wear. Like it doesn't, which obviously it's meant for playing, but when you're thinking of like the
Fans
general
and just
person wearing
general
it,
wearing, yeah.
yeah, it's I don't think it's as clean.
Alrighty. Now,
Germany away. What do you think of that?
where is it? Oh, right here.
Right to the left, yeah, the like the pink, the
I
purple.
do like it. I like how the pink fades into the purple. I would definitely wear this out on the streets. Um, I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10. Honestly, I like it. It looks clean. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Honestly, for me, like I'm not a biggest Adidas fan, so there's not much for me to really point out here. I'm not the greatest with the stripes, but this one, there's not too many stripes. It looks clean. I like the fade. That's about it.
yeah. For me, I think it's clean. Again, it's giving me like a training kit vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I still think it looks nice. I like that it's a little bit different. Is it the best? like if you're gonna be going for big color combo, trying to make it look super, different. I don't know. I feel like I've seen it this still kind of before. I think the pink coming through the bottom that would go into the shorts does make it look a little bit nicer to give that break in the pattern. Yeah, it's a 7 for me.
Yeah. Okay. No. Do we? Was there? No, it wasn't. I was gonna say. I think we missed
No,
the Argentina
those are
and
22.
the.
Oh, we got Colombia 24 there.
Yeah. Everything is like kind of like mixed. Like there's 22, 22. You know.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So Columbia kit not hidden at all. I'm
Especially as a home.
I this I was gonna say this kind of rivals Canada's kit. um,
Yeah, I think it's worse to be honest.
yeah, it's probably might be the worst Adidas kit for Columbia. Um, I'm giving it like a nice 3 out of 10. I don't like it at
Yeah, I'm
all.
giving it a straight 2. Just the bright orange, the weird faded.
That's bright
The
orange.
Adidas cards being blue, orange could have made it better, maybe. The blue is just stands out a lot. I think with the numbers being probably blue, it'll help it a bit, but it's still going to be pretty terrible.
I think it's gonna be horrible. All right.
Ooh,
That's 24 right here. The all blue Argentina. It looks clean.
I like it. Oh, the shorts again though, just ruin it from the back with the stripes.
It's just not loaded. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what's their point with these like little stripes on the bottom. I'm not a big fan of these stripes on the bottom. Um, but
To be honest, it
I like the
ruins.
blue. This color looks clean. I like how the badge of the World Cup winning is still gold, so
Mhm.
I give it a good 7 out of 10. Um, but there's not much for you to wear out and about, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's about it.
I was gonna give this probably like a 8.5, but now that I noticed the stripes, like the light blue and white, I wish
Yeah,
they just kept it all white or just kept it all blue. It kind of ruins it, to be honest, for me. Like it really throws it off. Maybe that's also because I see the shorts, and with the shorts, it's even more horrendous. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't that back view of like with the shorts is just weird. With the stripes drops down to like 6, honestly.
yeah.
It drops a lot for me. I don't really like it. If it was all white though, it could have been an 8.5.
Now we got the Italy jerseys here, and then we have the Belgium as well. We'll start off with the Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Italy, honestly, last year didn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know what to say. um, it's not hidden for me as well this year. Um, it looks like it's embroidered,
Yeah.
so it does look nice. I do like that, but I don't know. They're I don't know why the Italy kits haven't been hidden as much. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I
this
will
is
say
this
this
is kind
is
of giving me like a hacker vibe. You know, like Matrix. They're going into the Matrix with these like lines on their jerseys.
yeah.
But I do like it. It looks nice. You can wear this out and about. So they don't have that weird stuff like lines as like the other jerseys do. So
Mm-hmm.
I might give this a good 7 out of 10.
Yeah, like
This is kids as well, so maybe I don't know if it changes for the adults, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing.
yeah, I think with the Italian kit, it's like it reminds me because I remember Italy was with Puma before, so this might be their first jersey with Adidas. Um, but I do think it looks very similar to the other Puma one of recent years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't know, I feel like Italian kits are like very iconic and clean, and this is still clean. It just doesn't give me that iconic feeling. It just feels like a very template kit. Again, I do like that the stripes is red, white, and green. It's like a very easy design to do with an Adidas jersey. Like
Mhm.
it's like I would expect them to do that. Maybe changing up the design, doing something different again with the home kit. Um, Even the thing I like the badges on the back of the neck, just having like the words there it doesn't hit
Yeah.
the same for me. Um, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. Like it's not offensive. It's not like I don't even know if it really deserves the 5, but it definitely doesn't deserve over a 6.
Yeah. I'm giving it a 7 just because I think you can wear good fits with it out in public. Now we have the Belgium. Belgium kits looks nice. It's clean, dark. It's like a dark red, like maroon type thing. Again, they have these weird, like horns, like or stripes or whatever. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. It's on all jerseys. I think they just really want the jerseys to go with the shorts. But again, I do like what they have, like the crown and designs about around it. I think this is the first jersey that I've seen like a faded, nice design, um, with the jersey. So I'm giving
Hmm.
this one a good 8.5. I think out of 10.
Yeah, I'm with you there. 8 for me. It's clean. The accents with the black and then just gold on the bottom. Nice. The design throughout the jersey, pretty clean.
Yeah,
Um, the Adidas being gold helps save it for like again because I'm not a big fan of the big Adidas logo with just the three stripes going down. I like the older logo
yeah.
with the Adidas underneath and usually embroidered. Those look a little bit nicer. This just there feels weird, but it looks good on this. So yeah, I would say it's an 8.
All right, and I'm not too sure if we have any more. Not gonna lie.
We haven't done Mexico.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to look for it though. There's Chile. Um,
Interesting. Okay.
Spain away jersey. Looks decent.
Yeah. Okay.
Pogba. Sorry. Um, yeah, it's not. It's not showing.
Interesting. Okay, we
Oh,
can do Mexico and Chile.
oh, that's 22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Yeah, it's not showing Mexico's, but I got Chile's here. Um, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna skip Chile. I'm not seeing a big thing on the Chile. I have the Mexico women's, but that's 23.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for. I think that's gonna be it for that. We can go on to the next thing about friendly matches.
Yeah. Um, so a lot of games over the next 2 week or week and a half, kind of. I'm gonna be watching. I think it's Germany France tonight, friendly as well in about 4 hours.
For me,
Um,
in the next 4 hours or 3.5, it's gonna be Brazil and England. That's gonna be a good game.
that's a very good game.
You know,
Um, yeah, yeah, some pretty good games coming up. But just to give like idea on the games that have played, um, Spain Colombia, Colombia won. Again, it's friendly, so I'm not gonna look too crazy into it, but I'm surprised. This is a Colombia team that's been falling off a little bit, right? We don't have as big players as we used to in this lineup. Luis Diaz obviously still good. And Cacera. I remember, yeah, he's pretty solid player. Left back, I don't know how to say the name right, but Mojica.
what team are you looking at again?
I'm looking at Colombia right now.
Where is Colombia?
Yeah, they played yesterday. I mean, they have
Oh,
Ospina
they're
on the
checking
bench.
that. Well, there's also another good game today as well as France and Germany.
Yep.
That's gonna be playing at 4. Canadian time, Eastern Canadian time. But that's gonna be good. Yesterday, not too bad. Norway
Yeah, there.
lost though.
Norway.
Yeah, to
Ooh.
check.
Yeah.
Rosechia.
I mean,
I guess they changed their
Oscar
name.
Balad, Holland played, Sorloth. Yeah, that's a interesting. Czech's going to be a team that we're going to be facing at the Euros, so I'm looking out for that right now. With their team, but again, Schick is a pretty good striker. Suchek. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping that that Norway does pretty good coming up. Poland beat Estonia 5-1. A little bit form coming back. This after a lot of poor play. Um, they already sacked Fernando Santos, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So
Who?
I don't know who the coach. Fernando Santos.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Who's?
went to Poland and then played terrible.
Yeah, I remember that, but I didn't know if he got sacked already.
Yeah, no, he got sacked pretty quickly. So the games
That
coming
sucks.
up now because so these are the playoff games and we're still waiting for our team that would be coming into our group. So Georgia beat Luxembourg to go through. Ukraine beat Bosnia. Greece beat Kazakhstan 5-0. Iceland beat Israel 4-1. Poland beat Estonia, and Wales beat Finland. So now, coming up on Tuesday, we're gonna have Georgia versus Greece
Mm-hmm.
to
Ukraine
make
and
it into the
Iceland.
Euros. Probably Greece are gonna make it in. Ukraine, Iceland. To be honest, that's a very 50-50 game for me. But if I had to guess, I think Iceland's gonna beat Ukraine. I just have a weird feeling about it. Wales, Poland.
I think
If
Poland.
Poland actually are playing or in back in form, they should win this game. But if they play the way they've been playing against any team that's half decent, Wales will go through on that. Um, which mean I'm not sure 100%. Is it I think it's the winner of Georgia and Greece is who Portugal will get in their group,
I'm not
if
too
I'm not
sure. It
mistaken.
doesn't really show me on my app. They don't. You're using FootMob, right?
Yeah, it was showing this stuff before. I remember seeing the pathways of who would make it, and I'm pretty sure Portugal, it was like the easier path. Um, it
So,
might be the Ukraine, um, Iceland. Actually, it might be
so
Ukraine, Iceland,
it's winner of playoff C. Whoever is in playoff
playoff
C.
C. Yeah, that's the problem. It's not saying here. So if you go right onto the FIFA, I think it will say. Or not FIFA, your UEFA.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything here.
So I got it. Yeah. So playoff winner C. So we're
Stream it
probably
up.
getting
Stream it
Greece
up.
in our group.
Let's see it.
It's
Stream it up.
send it in or
Yeah,
just show it.
stream it. Stream it. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm on my phone. That's why. So um,
Yeah, so it's
Portugal
Greece
is
or
probably going to be getting Greece.
yeah.
I think
But
the
Greece
group
is a
with
force to be reckoned with. I'm pretty sure it was 2004 that they took us out in the
yeah
semis. So
yeah. So hopefully we actually can get revenge and just absolutely batter them in the group.
yeah.
Uh,
But the thing is,
but
what I don't like about Portugal and playing friendlies is that Portugal doesn't get big team in friendlies. I don't know why. I want to see Portugal play against an England, play against a France, play against a Spain, play against Brazil, Argentina. I don't care. Just play against someone in the top 10. You know, we have one friendly against Croatia, and then everybody else is just like little teams. I'm not calling them little teams. Like they're like mid like 30s or so in FIFA's rankings. But I
yeah.
want to see them like facing top 10 teams because I feel like our players get a huge head when
Mm,
they're beating all these teams. with so much goals scored. So like the game that just passed 5-2 against Sweden. Cool.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact they're gonna start bragging, blah 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 blah, and then get their ass whooped. And then they're
Yeah.
like, shoot, and then they get all frustrated on the field, and then they start playing bad. I don't want to see that happening. You know, so that's the only thing I'm more worried about is they're not practicing at their best potential. You know, I want to see them facing these big teams, seeing their weaknesses and practicing against them, like
Hmm.
just making up for their weaknesses.
Okay.
That's all
Yeah.
I gotta say about Portugal.
I do have the groups here now. Sorry, I'm gonna get into Portugal too. The playoff winner of B is going into the Belgium, Slovenia, Romania, and the winner of uh, Path A, which is Poland and Wales.
Mm-hmm.
So Poland and Wales is gonna go into a group with France, Netherlands, Austria. So that's like group of death for me, no matter if it's Poland or Wales. The Ukraine and Iceland would be going into the group of Belgium, Slovenia, Romania. So Belgium and or sorry, not Slovenia, Slovakia. For me, Slovakia and Belgium are going to probably go through anyways if it's Iceland or Ukraine. But I think both of those teams can surprise and come in second, but Belgium should be top in that group. And then yeah, Portugal getting probably the easiest group in the whole tournament. Turkey, Czechoslovakia, and then we'll be getting probably
Greece,
Greece.
yeah.
Again, there are three teams that aren't terrible, but again, if you look at all the groups, Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania, um, Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, England, Germany, Scotland, Hungary, Switzerland, every team's pretty good in the Euros. It's just how it is. So I think we definitely got the easiest group, but I don't think Turkey, Czechoslovakia with Schick up top, or Greece are teams to like disregard either. If we should be beating Greece, we should be beating Turkey. Czech, I could see that being a tough game for some reason and tying them, but again, it could be a game like because again, I would kind of compare maybe their team to like a Switzerland. Switzerland's probably even better, and we battered them in the World Cup like 5-0. Right? So it's like it really depends. Portugal in their day should be able to beat all these teams pretty easily in the Euros.
We should.
But once,
We have a great team, but we'll see.
but
It goes back to what I was saying before. They always play against these small teams in the friendlies, get a big head, go to the tournament thinking they're gonna freaking win the whole thing.
hmm
And I don't mind that you go to the tournament thinking you're gonna win the whole thing, but if you're backing your things against small teams, you're gonna get a reality check, and that's
yeah,
always what happens on the field. They all get frustrated at half, and then they just start playing for themselves.
yeah. But yeah,
Again,
even
what do you think? Who do you think is gonna win this year?
I need to look better at the paths. I think I think maybe next episode or in a few episodes that's gonna be our main like. Well, I think we should run a whole thing on the groups, seeing who comes out of the groups, who faces each other, and then we could do. I remember the last Euros had that like different paths, so you could like follow if you pick who comes first and second, who faces each
Yeah,
other. We should be definitely doing that together and do it. And there'll be something again to probably be able to pick your winner type of thing. But
okay. We'll talk about that next time then. Do
yeah,
you
I mean
want to
the easy answers are
France?
France, England,
Yeah,
and
England.
Portugal. I'd still
England
put them up
has a
there.
great team this year. England has a really good team this year. Like you,
And they lost the last Euro in the finals to Italy.
yeah.
They have a chip on
Italy's kind of
their
like a
shoulder.
dark horse. They have good players, not the
I'm
greatest. They're mid
no.
tiers, but it depends on their tactics. You know, tactics is everything in football. That's what I gotta say. If you have a good tactic, you can execute like several ones in just a couple of minutes if everybody's on par with each other. Nobody's frustrated. That's what wins you the game,
Yeah.
right? Good
And
counterattacks, good defense. You can do a lot. If let's go back to Fernando Santos at Portugal, I wasn't the biggest fan of Fernando Santos. You know that.
mm,
Um, all I was seeing, Portugal has a great team. We have like the golden era, okay, for Portugal.
mhm.
Great players. I'm not just saying that because Ronnie's on the team, but I'm talking about Bernardo Silva, Rafael Leao, um, Andre Silva as well. He was really good at one point. We had a lot of players. Bruno Fernandes. We got Pepe, Cancelo. We I can keep on going, but all I'm saying, running up the left or right and just crossing it every fucking play is not soccer.
Mhm.
That is always going to be a 50-50 ball, no matter what. I don't mind that you're crossing it here and there, but I want you guys to pass around the ball, break up their formation, and have a crack whenever you get the chance, right? I want to.
Mhm.
That's what I like about watching all the other teams. All the other teams don't have the exact same thing, and they're not the same thing. Cross, cross, cross. When we won the Euros in 2016, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a signed Ronaldo 2016 jersey. Just so y'all know, when we won that Euros, it was pure luck. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Extra time, Edar. Okay, just takes a crack out of the freaking like midfield and just slides it right past Lloris's hands into the net. It was beautiful.
Mhm.
It was beautiful. But that's what you got to do. You take a chance. That whole Euros, get into where we were to the finals, it's just cross. We bring on Quaresma. Okay? Quaresma was our super sub. And his task was to run up the field because he got fresh legs. He's beautiful on the ball. His touch is amazing. He has amazing dribbling. All right? He's the natural winger. You should take some shots too. His outside the foot shots are amazing, everything. But no, all they had to do is just keep on crossing it, and then eventually someone will connect. That's what they were doing. That was their plan. I don't like that plan. I don't like that plan at all. I like when other teams like Italy or France, England, they take shots. They have the possession. They pass around. Spain does this a lot too. They pass around, break up the formation, and when they break it up, you get like what, a fucking 2-on-1 against the goalie. That's the thing that's nice. You can't force a through ball. You can't force a header to go in. It's nice, yeah. We have Ronaldo, who's freaking amazing at heading and aerial battles. But at the same time, it's still a 50-50 no matter what.
Mhm.
But I think this year, England is going to be a good shout to win it this year. France, Croatia's the dark horse, I think. Italy might be another dark horse. They might be trying to come back. They do have decent players. I think Chiesa's back from his injury. I don't know if he's 100%, but he is doing decently well for Juventus. I might be forgetting some people, but I think
Same.
those teams, like Portugal's definitely up there as well, but we'll see with the new coach. I do like him. He is proven himself, not just sticking to one tactic, but I do want to see more shooting. I think when you're watching soccer, it's more exciting when you get these close calls, hitting off of the bar, great goalie saves. You know that, bringing back 2010 World Cup. Oh, 2010 South Africa World Cup, best World Cup I've ever freaking watched. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, well,
I just went on a huge rant, but
no, it's not good.
I
But
will always
I do,
rant. Just so you guys know, I will always rant about Portugal and Canada.
I will say speaking of tactics, Portugal's tactics are definitely a lot better now. When Roberto Martinez came in, I wasn't a huge fan of that. Nobody was. I don't think everyone in Portugal's media wasn't really happy. We saw how he destroyed Belgium's young generation and went out. but he's come in. He hasn't lost a match in the qualifiers. Has been playing amazing. Still hasn't lost a match. Been scoring a lot of goals. His play works really well. He was starting out with the three at the back, but now we're starting out with the four at the back. That turns into the 3-5-2 in a sense. Mid game. Just for context, 2 days ago I was at the Sweden game. And again, Sweden's not no bad team. You had Anthony Alanga, Alexander Isaac on the field, Kulusevski. Uh, I'm missing one other big player in the attack. I mean,
It's
their
that one
defense.
guy
I
on
mean,
Sporting, Yorkos.
Yokos, of course, that's been absolutely insane. And then Forsberg came on as well. So these are all very, very lethal finishers. Every single one of them. Oh, maybe not Anthony Lango, but either way, um, they're all good, great players in their respects. And their defense isn't amazing, but uh, I definitely the football that I got to see live was amazing. Bernardo Silva running the midfield, Bruno being a leader while Ronaldo's not there. Semedo starting on the right was played pretty good, but I'm just thinking of like again, Semedo's coming up. He got 2 assists after running in behind their defense while we're stretching out the pitch on the one side, cross the ball into him, boom, easy cross, run into the middle, score an easy goal. Um,
Sorry.
oh, good man. Uh, so having Cancelo there, which can dribble, shoot, score. Instead of Semedo, having Nuno Mensch playing on that left side with Rafael Leao with their pace is absolutely insane. Having the interplay of Antonio Silva and Ruben Diaz, helping in Paulinho dropping back as well to then help defensively. His tackling ability is insane. So you have Ruben, Antonio, all of them, and then Cancelo and Nuno. So then it pushes Bernardo into the middle, and having Rafael Leao come in almost as like a second striker with Gonzalo Ramos. It's just really good, smart tactical play in the attack, the way we spread out the pitch, send the ball one way, send the ball the other, having the players all moving, messing up the other team's defense, creating gaps. We got to see that pretty early on. I mean, I sat in my seat and pretty much the goal, Rafael Leao's goal came in. We'll be watching the highlights in a second. But yeah, like again, great play up the field, hits the post. Bernardo Silva cutting in on that left, unlucky from him, but yeah, he created that space where he kind of was out wide, came in, then went back out wide again, had the space, and made it easy for him to get a shot off, and then Leao just finishing it off. Again, Mateus Nunes, it was nice to see him play in this midfield as well. He was very attacking with Bruno, with Bernardo, all of them. Again, because that's I would say the key for Portugal. We have key players now that make it possible to play the way we play. As in Paulinho being able to come into that midfield slash defense, right? Then the wingers drop back, kind of have a five at the back. Once the shape refixes, Paulinho kind of goes forward, four at the back again, and it makes it really hard for teams to break us down. We still got 2 goals against us. I chalked the last one down just to being everyone's kind of like lazy. 90th minute, no one was rushing that hard on Kulusevski, and then he just got an easy cross in for the header. The other goal was a little bit of a mistake. I saw it firsthand on my side, being really close to the touchline. Player was able to get in behind, mess up from the defense on the tackle, and then he just stopped, turned, boom. It was an easy tapping goal. So that I think that was more of like an individual error from the player, but tactically, I think Portugal's very, very strong, and if they are able to have all the players uh, playing, nobody injured, this Portugal team can definitely win the Euros. This is a team I saw play very well, despite not having Cancelo, despite not having João Felix, which plays good in those gaps and can be playing on the right side and actually starting Bernardo Silva in the middle. Um, this is a team, yeah, no Cancelo, no Felix, and obviously no Ronaldo. Didn't play as well, which again in this type of game where we're going off of the wingers, doing quick passes, getting in behind, and then it's just cross an easy goal, tap in. I mean,
And
like that was like
we're
pretty much
also
three for
testing out
goals.
the youngins as well. Like we're giving
Of
them a
course,
chance to to see how they do again on the field, on the pitch for the national team. It's good. I like when for friendlies they do that.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
but
Tati Gomez.
for now, I do want to bring up some other teams. I don't want to just stick on Portugal. I will.
Hmm.
I'll show the clips.
The highlights roof.
Yeah, I'll do that right now. And then I want to bring up England's team. I want to bring up
Hmm.
France's. Basically all like the bigger teams that we're gonna be seeing in the Euros. So
Yeah.
here is this. You see the big boy Pepe, my homie,
Oh yeah.
41 years old, buddy.
Played amazing.
Oh
He
fuck, I
was right
love
on my
Pepe.
right side at the beginning.
I
Uh,
I love Pepe.
Insane.
He's my homie. That's why I have a jersey for him. He
Hmm.
is the beast. He's the if somebody, you know, you want a Pepe on your team. If you guys play Sunday League soccer or whatever, you
Hmm.
need yourself a Pepe. All right, that's
Yeah.
all I gotta say.
That's, that's
Yeah,
the beautiful part about having so many players in so many roles. Antonio Silva, Ruben Diaz, Pepe, Gonzalo Inacio, Paulinho in the defense. We're very strong defensively. And then that's what I was going to say. Totti Gomez went in to left back for Nuno Mensch,
right.
which I was a little disappointed. Bruma and Totti Gomez, when they were on my side in the second half, got subbed out. I wanted to see them up close. But Totti Gomez is a player that I really like, and he played pretty solid again. Is he a starting left back? Never. But it's nice to know that he can do well in the position against a decent team like Sweden. And Burma played all right. I don't know if you saw, but Jota Silva came on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Everybody's
Debut.
saying that he's like the next Grealish because he looks like Grealish.
Yeah. Plays for Guimarães. It was in Guimarães Stadium. Everybody was chanting. Nice moment for him. Almost had two good chances to score.
Yeah.
They put him in for Gonzalo Ramos. He's definitely not a striker. I'll say that. He's not a starting striker. He's not strong enough. Uh, but from the youngsters, they played well. Not Nuno Mendes. João Neves came in, played great as well. In the midfield, one of my favorite players in Benfica. But again, we have a lot of interchanging parts. But just the way that interplay between Bruno, Neves, Bernardo Silva, all coming in, passing quick, getting in behind, and then again adding a João Felix into this, adding a Ronaldo, adding a Cancelo that can come into the midfield, and all these interchanging players, used correctly, can be one of the best attacking forces in the world.
All right, so here's the clips. Let's watch the clip now. Or you're just gonna take that off. All right. See, like the kids look so clean.
Yeah, so that's after a Bernardo Silva curling shot hit the post, but he placed at it.
This is what I like to see. Like, I like to see
Hmm.
shots now. Like before, you never got to see this for Portugal.
Yeah. That's after I saw Semedo absolutely run down the right wing, catch. They actually played the ball in behind, and it was an easy goal. Again, this was the same similar situation. Got the ball up the pitch
I believe
very
this
quick.
this was all in the first half.
No, no,
Before,
no. This is already second
no,
half.
yeah,
We
yeah, but the four goals was, or maybe it was three in the first
three,
half. No,
three.
yeah. See again, air balls 50-50, but it is what it is. But
Yeah.
that's that.
It was a good game.
I do want to bring up now the England team. So I do have the England team right now.
Hmm.
They have a great team this year. Like for defenders, they have Kyle Walker, Dunk, Maguire, um, Gomez, Chilwell's, Konsa, and Branthwaite. I don't know if I said that correctly, but it is what it is. Now for midfielders, they got Henderson, Stones, Madison, Declan Rice, Gallagher, Bellingham, and Mino. Okay, that's a really good mid. I do like Henderson, Madison, Rice, and Gallagher, and Bellingham. Okay, like Bellingham's gonna control that mid. Very nice. He just came off of an injury, so he's gonna be healthy for the Euros. Now for forwards, Kane is injured, but he's back in April, so he should be fine. But
Okay.
he's just gonna have to watch his injury. Um, they got Tony, Bowen, Watkins, Rashford, Foden, Gordon, and Palmer. So
Mhm.
against this Brazil, I do have the lineup. It's just a predicted lineup, so I don't know if it's
Yeah.
actually true. But they are saying Watkins is gonna be the number 9 since Kane is gone. But Rashford, Bellingham, and Foden, and Rice and Gallagher, that's a dangerous mid.
Yeah.
Like that is dangerous. Foden and Rashford being the wingers, but they're gonna be dropping back. I don't see Rashford dropping back as much because I'm not gonna lie. I don't see Rashford really playing that good. Like whenever he plays for United, I don't know he lost his love for the club or anything, or his trust for the club. But he doesn't perform well. He doesn't even defend. He just watches. He just like skips
Mhm.
towards them and then they pass the ball. And I was like, what is that? You know. But it's okay. They do have a decent lineup. England is very scary for the Euros. I What's scarier is Brazil, but they're not in the Euros, so we're fine.
Mhm.
I do want to bring up what you call it, France now. Now
Yeah.
France is the biggest. They have a lot of players. That's all I gotta say.
Mhm.
So you already know they have like. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with the defenders. They have Hernandez, Pavard, um, Upamecano, plays for
Mhm.
Bayern Munich. They have Kunda, Klaus, and Theo Hernandez. They got Konata, sorry, and Saliba. All right, so they got Rabiot, um, Gunduzi, Tochimendi, Fofana, Kamavinga, and Zaire Emery. All right, so
Mhm.
that's their mid. And for forwards, they got Giroud, Dembele, Mbappe, Munai, Diaby. Diaby? Is that Diaby?
Yeah. Diaby.
Yeah, and then I
Colomane.
missed one. It's Thuram.
Ram.
But
Yeah.
obviously, they're gonna bring up whatchamacallit, Benzema when
Yep.
they go to Euros. But right now, that's just their squad for these friendlies. But
Mhm.
they have the scary squad. I
Yeah.
think France is gonna go far. England's gonna go far. Germany maybe. I'm gonna check.
Germany, I was looking at their team. It's they. I mean, Germany. They always underperform, but if you actually really look at the team between, Kimmich, Rudiger, Cruz, Gundogan, Musiala, Havertz. I mean, having Havertz as your main striker right now, but again, there's players like Timo Werner, um, Muller, an older player that can come in if
Yeah,
they want to. Pascal Gross has been playing absolutely amazing.
they're
Um,
gonna be a dark horse. So all
I
these
think so.
all these teams, I think this is gonna be a really good Euros. I think it's gonna be tough. I think most teams are gonna be playing defensively until they get the feel of everything and start
Hmm.
attacking. I think right off the rip, France is gonna start attacking and England, but England is kind of known for just sitting back a lot.
Yeah.
So I think they're
The,
gonna like England is all about possession, right? France is a attack and attack. Their best defense is their attack. That's
yeah.
what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna bring up the left wing backs and right wing backs. They're just gonna keep on attacking and keep the play and get the ball back in the mid. If they don't succeed on getting the ball back in the mid, they have the pace to
Yeah.
run back. They have fast players. They have the pace. So their whole team's gonna drop back. I can already see it. France is gonna go far. If France doesn't, something on the team, something happened. Maybe their head's not in the game or something happened personally. You never know. But I am more afraid of France than I am England. But England's going to be a dark horse for me. They have a great team this year. It just depends on how lethal they're going to be. Italy is another dark horse. I'm not too sure. I don't know who they're going to bring because I think they're bringing a lot of young guys.
Hmm.
younglings these friendlies. So I'm not too sure who's gonna actually make it to the national team. But again, they have the players. They have the history. They're gonna be going in there, and they're gonna be trying their best because they didn't make the World Cup after winning the Euros.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was second year in a row, no, for not making the World Cup.
I think so. Yeah. It
So,
was not making it, winning the Euros, and then not making it. So
so
that's my thing with
it's a
Italy
hit
is
or
they're
miss right now.
inconsistent. They're young. Um, and that's why I would say Spain could possibly be a dark horse because they've also
That
like
is true.
they've had so many good older players,
But
but they've
right
ditched them
now,
for
their
younger.
midfield is the scariest. I Is their midfield scary? They got Pedri, they got Gavi.
Yeah.
They got a lot of people. I'm actually gonna pull it up right now.
But
Spain.
yeah, I mean, even looking at that French squad, half the players aren't there because they're playing the young kids. Same thing with Germany. Germany's missing a couple people from the squad from that they brought. I don't know. This is the thing with the Euros because all the teams are good in the group stage, like I mentioned. What always ends up happening though is there's always like two to three big teams that go out in group stage alone. And then like what happened in
Hold
not
up,
the
sorry.
2016 but the 2020 Euros.
So I'm looking at the Spain, and it doesn't even show anything about Gavi or Pedri.
They'll be there.
They
Again, they're bringing in
should,
youngsters.
but I mean, they do have Rodri. Like they have a good, they have a
Roger,
good
yeah.
mid, and then they do have the young Barcelona striker Yamal.
Jamal's playing absolutely insane, but again,
So
16 years old.
yeah, but again,
Grimaldo,
he's playing.
Grimaldo's not
Yeah, but he's playing insane. I do believe he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with for the national team.
Yeah. Looking at Spain, the problem is with Spain for me is that they have a bunch of good players, but they don't have any superstars anymore.
No, but that's what they always kind of been like that. Like they've been focused more on the mid. Like yeah, they had a Fernando Torres, right, who was good, but he's not the greatest superstar. I'm not. I'm just saying that right off the rip.
Mhm.
His greatest rival was Balotelli, right? Um, Now, when we go talk about the midfield, their midfield has always been strong with Xavi and Iniesta holding down the fort in the mid. And now
Mhm.
Xavi is at Barcelona. He taken Pedri, he taken Gavi under his wing, showing them the ropes. And now look at them, they're a force to be reckoned with. They have great vision. Their passing is great, dribbling, everything. Now it's just I don't know if they're injured right now. I have to look into it again, but
Yeah.
I do know for a fact that they are a force to be reckoned with. When last time I watched Spain play, they played phenomenal, right? Now,
Yeah, I mean, again, they lost to Colombia yesterday, but that's a friendly. The last Euros,
but look
I
at the
mean, they
team
got
that played. That I don't think it's not their first team. They
in the
haven't
last.
they haven't
I
been
mean, they
playing
lost
their
to
first team.
Japan.
Yeah,
They tied to Germany. They tied to Morocco.
but
I
I
mean,
don't
they
think
beat
they
like,
they
Costa
haven't been playing
Rica.
their actual first team though. They've been playing just like second, third stringers.
That's the thing, though. It's like, what is Spain's first team? Because I feel like it's always changing now.
Well,
You know?
we're gonna see that soon. Like
Yeah.
right now, it doesn't even show Xavi or Pedri on there. Like they're missing their two biggest players, and I don't even know if Yamal has been playing on that. But if Yamal has been playing, and then with Pedri and Gavi supporting him, what's gonna happen? Something's gonna connect. Gears are gonna be flowing, and goals are gonna be scoring. All right.
I don't know.
This
The
reminds
problem
me
is they don't
that
have the finish.
Spain reminds me of Portugal in 2014. 2014 we had good players, but the gears weren't rotating, people weren't connecting,
Hmm.
and we left the World Cup in the group stage, right? So I think they're finding their team. They have a lot of players to pick from, and it's just a difficult thing that they have to do. But they're gonna have to make it for the Euros, and I think they will.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
because if you look at the World Cup, I'm pretty sure they play phenomenal in the World Cup. I remember watching a game. I had a bet, and they freaking won me a good bet, so I was
Yeah.
chilling. But again, they're a dark horse, and they're inconsistent, like you said before.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. The World Cup they went out to Morocco in pens.
yeah. Um, Now, if you want to talk about Champions League, I think that's pretty good for friendlies and Euros and stuff like that. We can talk more about it next week, episode 2. But yeah, so Champions League. What do you okay? Before we start seeing the table and stuff for the semis, right? I know that we have like a couple big games.
Hmm.
What do you think about next year? How they changed Champions League? It's kind of looking like more like a Super League. How
Yeah. I
they
mean, this
added
is
more
funny.
they added more
Uh,
teams. They did now it's
yeah.
like a league thing. It's not group stages straight into this. It's basically 4 group stages, but it's like a league, and you play 8 games, and you don't know who you're gonna
Yeah.
be playing. So
Yeah.
it, that's
And
that's
there's no
my
home and away either. It's all 8 different teams, which is going to be very interesting. It's going to definitely change up like the style like a lot. I
yeah
think at the end of the day, it's gonna be good and bad. Watching your team face against 7 other insane teams, and then I don't know how the home and away system's gonna work there, but being able to see them play against 8 other teams is gonna be cool because again, instead of just having your group, let's say again this year when I went to go watch Benfica, right? Real Sociedad was there. Real Sociedad. There was like 3 like mediocre teams. Obviously, we didn't do well, but they're having the chance that we have 7 games, and one of them could be like a Real Madrid. One of them could be like a this.
that's my point. That's my thing. Like
It could
it's
be
gonna be
cool.
hard. It's gonna be cool, but it's gonna be hard for us. You know, I think it'll be a good thing to for the players who can shine during those games. They can be
Yeah.
recognized and transfer market. But I'm I don't know. I don't know what I think about it yet. I think I have to watch once it's out and just see how I feel. But how I understand it, it's gonna be difficult. And
Yeah.
some of these big teams could have just the easiest ride of their lives. All those 8 games could be just easy passes for them.
Yeah. From what
So
I think it's going to be pretty balanced for everybody. Like, it's going to be more balanced than Man City going in and facing, like, Red Star. And, like, I don't know. Like, Man City absolutely can skated through their Champions League and didn't have to worry because the 3 teams they faced were all easy. Where now every team doesn't have. Every team, like, it levels the playing field in the sense of, like, every big team has to worry a bit more, but every small team has to worry. Like, there's more chance of a small team getting through now if they have like 3 teams their level, 3 teams just slightly above their level, maybe 3 teams that are hard. Because maybe they lose to those 3 teams that are hard, but if they get lucky, maybe win 2 games
yeah,
against the medium, like you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
there's more
yeah.
chance of
'Cause it's based off of the league now. You get points.
yeah,
It's always kind of been like that, but at the same time, like it's just 4 leagues and for the Champions League, it's 4 pots.
yeah.
So
I do think that definitely the way it's done, where like it's a league table system, it's actually going to bring a lot of drama, right? Because the top 8 automatically go to the round of 16. Then the rest, we're going to get a playoff. So not only are you going to play the 8 games against 7 different teams, then you also have to get most teams are going to be playing a playoff just to get into the round of 16. So now there's another extra game there. More teams are going to be in the tournament, right? Because if it's 30,
it's 38
what,
teams now.
36, 38?
Yeah.
right? So I mean, there's going to be a lot of teams eliminated off the start and then off the playoffs, right? It's going to be a big like, but at least you kind of like most teams kind of get to that playoff stage technically, and only the really low teams are going to be going out at the beginning. And that playoff gives more of a chance of like that playoff gives more of a chance that a team that's solid, let's like make up Arsenal, right? Arsenal play well, but you know, like a Juventus, a PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man City, and whatever did better, and they drop down and they are in the the other bracket. Arsenal might be able to go face some random, smaller team in the
Yep.
playoff, but I'm pretty sure it's a one-off game. It's not a home and away type thing. So now there's the bigger chance of that those big teams going out earlier as well. So I think this new Champions League draw is going to introduce like I think it's going to introduce small teams being able to make it really far, but like at the end of the day, the big teams are always still going to win. You know what I mean? But there's the chance of a final of like, you know, there's a chance of a final of like maybe a Porto or a Benfica making it again.
Yeah.
Instead of us always just making it to the final eight, because of the path could be way different than what it usually is.
Yeah. I agree. Alrighty, so I have the Champions League stuff up right now.
I was gonna ask, did you want to make the whole episode? Because this has gone already for like what, 2 hours?
Yeah, buddy. It's podcast, buddy.
I know, but I was gonna say, did you want to make the next episode the going through and thinking who wins, or did you want to make this all big, still make it
Well, right
Champions
now
League?
we can just talk about just just the games, who we think was gonna win, and that's it. And we can make a plan for next episode.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. I got the stuff right now. The biggest. We're gonna start with the biggest team. The or not the biggest team. The biggest match. Real Madrid and Man City.
Yeah.
This is the hardest one. Maybe I should have did this one last, but I want to get it right off the rip. All right.
Yeah.
As Man City fans and Real Madrid fans, this is gonna be tough. It's basically like it's basically a Champions League final.
It is. I mean, one of these teams are going to the final no matter what. So one of them going out or now is going to be definitely a big. It's going to be a big deal, right?
Honestly,
Um,
I think Real Madrid's gonna win. Bellingham's
yeah,
back. He's off of his injury. He's back. I think they're gonna be good, but I can see Man City winning. I can see it. If Man City's
mhm,
been playing good, I'm pretty sure it was Chelsea they tied in the Premier League.
mhm.
They were killing it, and then for some reason Chelsea has been losing, and then they they freaking tied Man City. So it all depends. If their heart's in it for the Champions League, they're gonna get the Champions League again this year. But whoever wins this game is gonna go to the finals and win it all. That's 100%.
Yeah,
Now we can come back to that. I'm gonna go to Atletico Madrid and Dortmund. I think Atletico Madrid's gonna beat Dortmund. I don't really
yeah,
see Dortmund really going that hard. The only thing is they played PSV. Yeah, PSV was decently good, but Dortmund had a huge comeback,
hmm,
and they prevailed. Now for Atletico Madrid, they had a tougher opponent. They had Inter. So
yeah. Finalist from last year.
yeah,
Still has a
Inter
solid
Milan
team,
has a
not as good.
crazy team as well. So
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid was kind of lucky in the way they play phenomenal. They
Hmm.
really stepped up their game. So
They changed the
they
way they play too now.
yeah.
Like they're
So
not so defensive counterattack. They're actually attacking. So
yeah,
I think I think the way they're playing, they can do something against PSG Barcelona.
yeah. So I think Atletico Madrid's gonna go make it to the semis, and then they're gonna either face PSG or Barcelona. This is another tough matchup. I do think PSG is gonna go through. I don't see Barcelona making it. I like Xavi. I like what he's done to Barcelona and restructuring it. But at the same time, they're a hit or miss team right now. They haven't been super consistent, and I think PSG is gonna win. Barcelona did make a big comeback against Napoli, but I don't think they're gonna be that strong here because this is gonna be the quarterfinals now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think PSG is gonna win and go to the semis against Atletico Madrid. Now we go down to the Arsenal versus Bayern. So Arsenal versus Bayern. I think Bayern's gonna win it all, or not win it all, but win it against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal was playing well. Arsenal has a really good team this year, but
Mm-hmm.
Porto has a decent team this year. Not the greatest, and I'm a Porto fan. Okay, not the
Yeah.
greatest, and we almost beat them. We took them to penalties, and they beat us in penalties. All I gotta say is that game, Porto versus Arsenal, for the second leg, Porto didn't play the greatest, but there was a
Mm-hmm.
lot of calls that shouldn't have been made. There should have been more cards. It was a rough game.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't see Arsenal beating Bayern. And yeah, that's what I gotta say. Arsenal's home in the first game, so I think Bayern's gonna win it. Now going to Real Madrid and Man City. Madrid is home the first game. City is home the second.
Yeah.
It depends on this. It just depends on the whole tactic. Pep Guardiola might be able to overrun Real Madrid in the second leg, but it depends on how the first leg goes. Vinicius Jr. has been playing well this year. A lot of Real Madrid players have been playing well this year, but they also do have a lot of injuries. So City could win it. I can see City winning it, but I can also see Real Madrid winning it. I don't see either one disappointing me. Not gonna lie, like it's gonna be a nice game, even if it's like
Yeah.
a slow paced game, not high scoring, whatever. It's still gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a lot of attack and attack. If it's really one sided, then I'm gonna be surprised because then they're putting on the pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, I'll do a quick synopsis of all the games and run through them quick as well. For me, because Man City's home the second leg, I see them playing smart against Real Madrid at home. Maybe they'll only lose a 1-2 nothing, a 2-1. If Man City tie, win, or only lose by one in the first leg, I see them outplaying them in the second. Does Man City or does Real Madrid have that individual talent that can see them, at City being able to score 100% if Bellingham's playing good, if Vinicius gets in behind, you know, they can play well. But even last year, again, we saw Man City, I wouldn't say comfortably, but they played pretty solid against Real and won. I think again this year Man City will be able to do it. They haven't been playing as well, but I wouldn't say Real's been insane this season either. So it is a 50-50, but I would edge it off to Man City, especially being at home the second leg. You're at home, you already played the harder match, you know what you need going into the next leg. I think all those things kind of going for them will push Man City to be able to win that game. But I wouldn't be surprised if 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 Real did really well at home, got over 2-3 goals, and then played defensively against City away, then being able to hold off for a win. But yeah, I'll give it to Man City. Arsenal Bayern. To be honest, both teams haven't been playing amazing. Bayern can win 8-1 one game, play absolutely terrible the next. Arsenal have been a little bit. they've been still good this year, but they obviously haven't been playing to the standard they have last year. But I do think as of recently, their form has been kicking in again, and because of that, I actually am going to give this to Arsenal. Um, yeah, Bayern has all the players. They have everything to win. Yeah, I don't know, like, but for some reason, Harry Kane, ever since he's gone there, it's just like he's scoring, but the team's not like playing better, in my opinion, and that's why they're dropping in the league too. Um, so again, I think Arsenal's gonna win, but would I be surprised because of the way football works and just, Harry Kane that played for Tottenham his whole career, Arsenal finally get in the Champions League and he pulls off a masterclass in the second leg at home and scores like a hat trick to kick Arsenal out. I
Yeah,
can see it
I can
too.
see that. I
I
can
can
see
just
that.
see that
Yeah.
too. I don't know why, but
I don't know
um
if he'll be back in time because I know his injury. He'll be back in April, I believe. So I'm not too sure if he'll be back in time, but that would be nice.
I could see it. I don't know. Back from injury, plays the game, does amazing, kicks Arsenal out. I could see it too, to be honest. But I'm gonna edge it to Arsenal, which would be interesting in Arsenal Man City
Premier League,
semis,
yeah, Premier League
Premier
semis
League.
in the Champions League.
Yeah. Which is funny because I think on the other side, where one side it's gonna be England, I think one side it's gonna be Spain. I see Atletico beating Dortmund. I mean, I've already talked about that. They're playing a lot better football this year. They have good players. Dortmund, I love them, but they're not strong enough to compete, in my opinion. And then for PSG and Barcelona, um, again, this is a very close game, but in my opinion, Barcelona has the better team. They have the better structure. They have the better tactics. Xavi's still like, you know, things are still going on for Xavi. He's not playing the best in the league, but again, with the talent that they have, I believe Barcelona's the better team. With a good, strong Lewandowski, with the João Felix, with the Cancelo, Pedri, Gavi. Like
But they haven't been
Barcelona have
consistent,
very
my
strong
guy.
team.
They haven't been consistent.
I get it. I get it. But for me, PSG have this young team now. They got rid of the stars of Neymar and Messi.
Yeah, but I
Um,
can still
and
see
they haven't
them.
been playing amazing either, though.
Yeah,
The
but I
only
can still see
reason
them crushing Barcelona.
that they would be able to make it through is only if Mbappe has a masterclass, and that's the only way I see PSG doing it. If Mbappe's not scoring, PSG is getting knocked out. Again, Colomani is their main striker, only has 6 goals for the league. Barcola, good young winger, but he doesn't have any finishing ability. I've seen him play a bunch of times. We got Vitinha, Yorguts, Lee. Again, they're all good players, but Vitinha is over here with the second most goals with 6. You know what I mean? Like, and he is not even a guaranteed starter all the time.
Hmm.
But yeah, Vitinha is probably their second best player, honestly. Dembele doesn't even start half the time being one of their big signings. Again, they have Donnarumma in the back, which is great. But I mean, PSG still have Ter Stegen, so I mean that's a 50-50 battle there. Marquinhos, Skriniar, Kimpembe,
You mean
Hakimi.
you mean
It's a solid
Barcelona
team.
has Ter Stegen?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I have PSG as Ter Stegen. I'm like, what?
Yeah. But the thing where it falls apart for me for PSG is the midfield. Yargut and Vitinha are great players, and now Nuno Mendes is back as left back too with Hakimi. Yeah, so I mean, if Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Kimpembe, and everyone like the main defense is starting, like their strongest defense, that's good. But again, Vitinha, Yargut, Carlos Soler, Emery, like their midfield doesn't impress me, and I think they still have the exact same issue of last year of the front three, even though they're young, they come back a little bit more. Other than Mbappe, they're still not. There's still a disconnect between the midfield and
Right.
Barcelona's main the way they play with that square midfield. Um, will absolutely destroy PSG in the midfield, and that's where the turnovers, the ball is going to happen. That's where the quick breaks with João Felix. and Yamal is going to happen. And then with Lewandowski there being the great finisher he is, for me, this is going to be not a comfortable win for Barcelona, but I can see them 3-1, 4-2
All
on
right, all
aggregate
right.
making it through.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think PSG's
We'll
gonna
see.
win. You think Barcelona's gonna win? Okay, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
But yeah, Arsenal, Atletico, Barcelona, Atletico, Arsenal, and I'm edging it Man City, but I will say that is very, very 50-50.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for our first episode, buddy.
Yeah, man.
It's been a long first episode. I mean, we're gonna see how it goes, but it was good. You
Yeah.
know, we're gonna be testing out a lot of kinks. I'm gonna try to fix the FPS on Discord. I don't know why. Whenever I stop moving my mouse, our frames just drop. But
Yeah, it's
I'll look
weird.
into that. But I mean, it is what it is. Now we just have a moving mouse, and but
Mhm.
other than that, it was good. It's been like what 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and 15. I'm not too sure.
It said
Um,
it somewhere. For the call time.
but anyways, it is what it is. But it's been a good first episode. We'll see you guys in the next episode. I think we're gonna try to do this every week, maybe every Saturday, if not every other Saturday. But we are gonna be posting. It'll be fine. We're gonna be creating a TikTok page as well. If you guys want to
Hmm.
go on there, Dylan will probably post a link. We'll probably link it up to our YouTube, so then you guys can just click it on there.
Yep.
And other than that, we'll just be doing stuff as it is. We're brand new. It'll be fun. Maybe next time you'll just see us fighting against each other. I don't know. You'll see. We were just kind of first episode. We just want to talk about the jerseys, friendly matches, rant a little bit about Portugal. You guys are probably going to hear that a lot about Portugal or Porto from me
Yeah.
personally. And then the same thing with transfer markets and stuff like that. How Porto doesn't freaking sell any players, and then they try to get too much money, and then they sell them for free. All of our players sold for 40 million when they could have been sold for 80. Or
Yeah.
we sold to Remy on a free when they were trying to. We could have sold them for 40 mil. Like, so there's something going on there, and I don't know, but.
Yeah. Next week, I
Again,
think
it is what
a
it is.
nice little Porto, Benfica, Portuguese league
Yeah,
breakdown,
we're
teams, transfers we should want to see in the summer, maybe.
yeah. We'll talk about a lot. And it'll be good. We'll make a plan. You guys will always see what we're gonna be talking about in order on our title.
Yeah.
Just like today, we talked about national jerseys, friendly matches, and Champions League. But
Europa League. We can get into
yeah,
the Europa League draw too, and then I
yeah,
can get with the Benfica topic, talk about them in the Europa League as well. Um,
we'll
because
just
that draw's pretty interesting.
yeah, we'll be talking about everything footy, hence the everything footy, our channel name. So
Yeah.
that's basically it. All right. Thanks for everyone tuning in. If you tuned in, if not, it's chill. You guys watch after hours. That's chill. You guys do whatever you guys want. I know it's a long podcast, but it's the first ever podcast. But it is what it is. All right. Got anything to say, Dylan, before we go?
Yeah, just I'm excited to see where this goes. Again, we can talk for a long time about footy, so this is great. Every Saturday, get a topic, get into it,
Yeah.
opinions, eye tests. We will bring statistics in. I'll be bringing in some statistics for Benfica, probably for next week, some stuff. But again, it's going to be more what's happening, what's going on with the players, what's happening recently, what's going on with Schmidt, what's going on with some of the players we signed, and talking about those main topics, because I think there's going to be a lot of changes happening this summer for Porto, for Benfica, and for Sporting, and
Hey,
it's going to be a very up in the air for next year, honestly.
I did see a transfer rumor for Benfica. We'll bring it up maybe next week, but it just pisses me off. But anyways,
Okay.
have a good weekend, boys, and we'll see you next week.
Right.
Pieces.